y'all, it's me, Linda Treasure, coming to you today from my kitchen book nook. Alright, so today will be day 2 of reading strategies. Alright, so now it's back to school time. In this segment, these series of reading strategies are designed to give you a little supplemental strategies that you can use every day in your different classes, subject areas, typically for middle school children, but many of these can be used in every subject area: math, reading, foreign language, science, social studies, your exploratory classes, especially if you're studying for a test or some, you have to demonstrate through some assessment that you know the facts. Graphic organizers, excellent tools to use, okay? All right, so today we're going to talk about cause and effect and the KWL chart. Now, these are not new. They're not new, but they're very effective. They're useful, but you've got to use them. So let's start with KWL, because that one, many of you probably already know what the KWL chart looks like. It's a piece of paper divided into thirds. The K is for what I know. The W is for what I want to learn or know. And the L is for what I learned, okay? Now, there are modifications and adaptations on that particular graphic organizer. I'll insert it here. All right, here's the KWL chart. It could be looking at information that you will use for discussion. Are you categorizing the details? Are you using them to question on a higher level, to delve into the information and learn it deeper? Are you using the information to ask further questions, to just simply learn, to reflect on what you did learn, or to reflect on what your teacher introduced to you? So there are lots of different ways that you can interact with the chart, okay? And they are all very helpful to the student. At the end, you take that information and you use it to build something. This step here makes the KWL chart more interactive. This definitely steps it up and makes it a bit more rigorous, is what we're expected to do with our learners. It helps to embed the information in your memory and make it a part of you, and it becomes more organic, and you're able to remember it and then to share that information easily, okay? All right, so the KWL chart has really, your teacher will tell you, if you're using it as a class assignment, your teacher will tell you how many details to include on the chart for each column. If you're using it on your own as a study tool, then you determine how many facts or details you want in each column. It's very flexible in that regard. The main purpose of it is for you to identify as many details as you know before you begin your studies. So it's very good to start with what you know, because it really helps you to feel good about the things that you do know, right? It's like a little confidence booster too. And it helps you to clarify and to make corrections. Okay. Parallel your what I want to know and what I learned. That keeps all the information sequential, in order, easy to discover, easy to point out. Okay. All right, now I love the KWL. I could tell you a lot about it, but it is a very good starting point, particularly if you're learning something new, or again, if you want to check your understanding, okay? All right, now the next chart is cause and effect, the cause and effect chart. Cause and effect is asking the reader, particularly when you're reading the plot of a story or a play or a novel, you're looking at what action caused a reaction or an effect. What behavior that was done initially had an outcome or an effect. Okay, so that's what you're looking for. And this graphic organizer, let me plug it in here. But this particular one is very helpful. What things possibly came after this initial, this initial event? Dun, dun, dun. All right, so cause and effect. It's good when you can really make your activities fun, super fun. So when you look at like electricity, what caused the circuit of lights to light up? What caused the old man to cry in the story? There are a lot of variations on this graphic organizer as well, but this one, you notice the headings over the rectangles, and you notice the arrows. So the arrows show you the onset, episode, or event that started or initiated some sort of sequence of events, your effect. So your initial event and your after events, your cause and your effect. Notice that the cause can go in a sequential order right across, or your cause can have multiple effects. You notice the arrows? You see how they're pointing? Okay, so that is why there are several variations as well on this particular chart, because it really is based on what particular initial event you're looking at and how it affects the story. Does it have a ripple effect? And it helps you to remember what you read too. I love graphic organizers because they're very meaningful, they make learning fun, and they work. Okay, so those are the two graphic organizers for today. KWL Chart, very simple, basic chart. Little kids can use it, adults can use it, teenagers can use it, middle schoolers can use it. Cause and effect, high schoolers can use it, college students can use it, anybody. All right, okay, that's it. Do well this year.